Welcome back to a new episode. Today, shot very early in the morning as I had this sudden feeling of doing it, and here we are. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I've had the topic in mind yesterday evening, which has been following me throughout the night, and now it's time to get it out. There's like this vastness we call internet. We stumble throughout our days with like a casual look on it. We do stuff on it as we think we have to do it, as we tell ourselves this is the right thing, or the this is going along with our interests. And that is good. It can be a good helping hand for you to make yourself develop easier or find new things easier, as there's so much we can just like search for. But this quickly gets like misused by only looking and not searching, by not seeking. And when you are someone who is actually like trying to connect with others from within this sphere, then it's all about getting to a point where you understand how you can articulate yourself in a manner that others in that certain field will hear or understand what you're going to say. And that's why you gotta take this step of articulation in the first place, of outputting what you are, other than only being like this sun visitor looking at everything. Because in the end, there's something in you want from others as well. It's not like you need a direct exchange, or you like in this need of and value others might give you in exchange for what you give. I don't want to say you have to operate on this like that, but deep within yourself, there's something which is telling you that this is valuable for yourself, that you take out things from it which make you understand yourself better, which make you grow, even though it doesn't always aligns with growth for sure, when you are looking like at unnecessary content only because you think these are your interests. But certainly there are many different kind of areas you can tap into, and you'll find that way of possible growth within and development for yourself when you're like actively pursuing it. But this active pursuit doesn't come with no work. It's coming with developing yourself a consciousness from which you are able to know what you are doing in which kind of situation. Because many out there are not even able to like say to themselves that this action I'm doing right now is the very one I want to do, and I'm certainly doing it for that sake. That's a part so many are just like missing out, as it's getting passively overlap. The passive overlap is active in such a degree that they lose their capability of being the one who is actually actively pursuing their consciousness. And that is harsh. That is very that's the hard truth about how people operate within this vastness. But as mentioned, it can be great for you as well, as it's kind of a leverage when you are actually wanting to connect with others who are going to understand what you are thinking about, what you want to tell them, or if it's only like sharing the same interests, it's all right as well. You can use this web of possibilities and make yourself move towards where you actually feel fulfilled. But yeah, as mentioned, there is a certain necessity within this actualization, and that is the, once again, active pursuit and your conscious behaving self moving along with that. Because when there's no pursuit and no conscious behaving, you won't be able to understand yourself better, or like really get through this barrier of it being so hard to connect with another. Because what is needed for you to connect with someone out there who is actually resonating with who you are does come with you being so much yourself, and you being open about yourself for yourself in the first place, because there may not be someone out there hearing what you want to say. There may not be someone listening or resonating with what you say in the first place. So it's about being open for yourself in the first place. So when I'm not open for myself, when I'm not opening these words for myself, and I'm just like only getting into it by trying to like articulate myself a little bit, opening myself here and there, but then get held back because there's no resonation with what I was saying, then that is the point where many of them just stop. And I've mentioned this in videos before, but I cannot say it enough, that is like the most normal thing when you look at this in a rational manner, as there are just like so many people out there who want to pursue what they are feeling like is great for them, that in all these floods you have to define yourself even clearer and have to walk through this drifting sand as long as you can stand. And that is just like a part, which is good, that it's not like you clap with your hands and there it is. It is work. It is in need of your active pursuit and your consciousness. You being conscious about what you actually want with it. Because I'm not only talking about making content in any way. This can be about everything you do. Because everything you want to do, there is someone who would likely resonate with it, or who is doing something like that as well. And these two things can be very beneficial for you if you understand how to attract them, how to understand the logic behind getting closer to someone else who you don't even really know yet. And this internet is like the biggest leverage you could ever have to make this thing work out. So it's up to you if you use it in that way. And if you are willing to use it, then you have to be brave enough and walk across all these areas you may not be interested in because they are not what you are good at, or where you think you're not good at. Maybe you are very good at it once you dared to move in it. But yeah, it comes with parts you gotta take, which are hard, but they'll eventually pay out. So yeah, keep that in mind as we want to move on. We internalize what we think is for the sake of our growth, and therefore in the next step we can move closer to it. So yeah, I'm keeping today's episode a little shorter, as I think there's enough context in it already. Happy to share it. Happy to know that I can like spontaneously sit myself there and do this, because that's what I feel like is great. And I hope you can find something for yourself which makes you feel great about as well today and on any other day. So yeah, I really enjoyed making this for you. See you very soon.